Hey everyone, I'm Jordan. This is Demi and Riely, and we are here for the Trans Fat Experience.
Hey, I'm Riley.
Hey, I'm Demigloom.
Yeah,
How's
how's it
everybody
going,
doing
man?
tonight?
What's it like being trans? Because I can tell you, being fat is not really fun.
Yeah, being trans is really hard. People call me sir, it makes me sad. It's unfortunate. That's the
Yeah,
trans experience. What's the fat experience like?
well, my Burger King estrogen journey is going probably similar to your injection. Um, yeah, and I'm really addicted to Doordash. It's a really big problem, and that's basically my life. Hey,
That's
Jordan,
real shit.
why don't you tell? Okay, Jordan, why don't you tell people who you are? Just at a very baseline level, who are you? Why are you on here? What's going on? What's going on with the situation?
I'm Jordan. I am Demigloom's partner, and I thought it would be fun to record a podcast.
I swear to God, I don't have a gun to their head. Like they're not duct taped in my basement. Okay. They're kind of
I
vaguely
thought it would be
interested.
really fun to do a podcast.
Yeah, it would be
Just
so
say it's
fun.
fun. Say it's fucking fun. It's really fun.
In all seriousness, how's your last couple weeks been, Riley?
Oh, terrible. But
You're working at that call center still?
yeah. I'm doing work from home for a call center now. Like my job that has been a significant improvement. Is I have a nice full time work from home job that's customer service and not sales. That last one was rough. That was like the fucking sweatshop of call centers. It was the shittiest place I've ever worked in. It definitely used to be a barber shop. Just the way the room is shaped, you could tell that it
Wait,
used to be a barber shop.
wait, you know like you know this because someone told you, or it was just that plain to see that there's no doubt in your mind that it was a barber shop?
It's just one of those things where like I thought that maybe I was crazy, but then everybody who I've told this to so far has been like, "Yeah, I know what you're talking about." Certain types of places just have like certain like shapes
Yeah, yeah.
internally, and it's
I can
like
definitely tell when like a Dollar General used to be a KFC or like a Blockbuster.
exactly yes. And I was at in this call center. I looked and I'm like, "This used to be a barber shop. This is the shape of a barber
It
shop."
sounds like a human trafficking situation. Like, are you safe?
I mean, I'm safe now. They fired me. They didn't think I was worth it to traffic, I guess.
How long
Uh,
did you last?
Like 3 weeks. I didn't make any sales. Well, actually, I made one sale. And then the day after they fired me, can you like come on? You couldn't give me like an extra week when I made
yeah,
my first sale? Come
you gotta
on.
get into the groove of a new place. He told us about the job last time. I think it was like it was all is it commission based? Whatever.
Uh
It was based. You
that was
you
the
make
one before. It was based. Yeah.
based
It
commission
was
based.
it was it
Like
was
they
base pay plus
they're
commission. The one that was fully commission was the door-to-door sales job that I quit in a day.
That's a nightmare.
Yeah, that one was crazy. That I kind of got tricked into that one. I applied for it thinking it was like a customer service call center position, and then it was door-to-door sales, and I was like, well, I kind of really need a job right now, so I'm gonna give it the old college try. And I did it. I did it for one day, and then the second day I did quit, but then they convinced me to unquit. So I unquit, and I came back for one more day. And then on that day, I was like, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. We're done. I'm
I had a
out.
similar kind of job, my first job in college. It was canvassing, trying to fundraise. You're one of those people that stands on corners and tries to, convince people to donate. And if you don't get enough donations, you get fired. Type shit. Really fun
That
stuff.
sounds awful. I was at least like selling a product that people would use, just trying to solicit money out of people for an idea. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And the funny thing is, it's the ACLU that does this grassroots fundraising, right? And they're advocating for, people's rights and things like that. And yet they use these companies that treat their workers horribly and put them in terrible conditions. It's very, I don't know, kind of ironic to me. But yeah, people look at you like you're garbage when you're trying to solicit donations like that. I imagine it's similar with door-to-door sales.
That's like if the Human Rights Campaign headquarters like wouldn't let trans women use the women's restroom. Like that. It's like that. See. Don't worry, the silences get cut out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There.
It's magic.
What
It's
was
movie magic.
so I know like
We trick
the
people into thinking we're at all competent at this.
yeah. So like I feel like there's sort of an understanding that work from home is like the fat soy boy dream, the fat soy boy American dream. It's the best thing you could possibly ask for. Is it really all that it's cracked up to be? Is it that
Y-
epic?
yes and no. I'm of two minds about it. Where I kind of always had these concerns, and these concerns turned out to be true. This is why, like, I could have worked from home for my old company. In fact, they like tried to get me to do it several
Did you do
times,
it
and
for a little bit?
I denied it. No, I didn't. I never worked from home for them.
Huh.
And I just the social aspect of work is kind of important to me. Like I don't really get out much, so it's nice to have a place where I see people and get to have polite conversation with human beings. And that's something I've always valued about having an office job. But in contrast with the fact that my last few office jobs have all required fucking long ass bus rides and fucking just annoyingness to get there, it's really nice to be able to just fucking wake up and go to work. Like the zero commute. So it's very convenient. It's easier to like get myself to work in the mental sense, because like I definitely was starting to struggle with attendance with my regular office jobs, with all this fucking bus riding and shit, and just how bad they sucked. I definitely was uh, taking some sick days that I perhaps could have powered through if I was motivated to do so. I was also just like sick for the entire time I worked at my last job. I don't know what happened there. I just got like long cold. It really
I
sucked.
know what it's like. I know what it's like to be unemployed and living in perfect health for a long period of time, and then the moment you get that job,
You get a job,
like
you get sick.
pretty much
Yep.
not even just health, but like pretty much everything that could possibly get in the way of you going to work just manifests like the moment you sign that offer letter. This is really frustrating.
It is funny. Without going into specifics, I have had some like shit go topsy turvy in my life recently, and it's like, man, of course this had to happen right when I get this like super convenient, easy job.
See, I
Now
will
the whole rest of my life has to go to shit, so that this is harder to maintain.
I would be okay with working from home, but I don't think I could get over like, having to install a Ring camera in my bathroom so they make sure I don't spend too much time in there, that type of stuff. Like I think it would just be a little bit much.
Well, they don't do that. They they don't do any of that crazy shit. It's just they're pretty
Would you
lax
work from
actually
Okay,
about like.
would
Oh,
you
go
work
ahead.
from home if you had to install a camera in the corner of the room you worked in so they could make sure you're not slacking off?
It depends on how much they're paying. Maybe if it was a
Okay,
really
they're
good
paying
paying
what you're
job.
getting paid right now.
No, not
Okay.
even a little bit.
I'll be honest, I don't think I could be trusted with the lack of structure that work from home provides. Like, I don't know. I feel like you're just given, a bunch of things that you need to do over an 8-hour period and just do it all in your own time with no supervision. I feel like that's just an ADHD nightmare.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's fair. I guess what I'm doing is it's just more naturally structured because I'm doing like customer service phone calls. So it's like people call in at certain intervals. I have to take it when they come in, and I'm doing like one of five different things, and it's the same every time. So there's a level of structure to it, even though there's no like direct supervision.
Have you guys ever taken a virtually proctored exam? Like in college, like they intensely like watch you, like you have to be on camera and like if you move your hands like outside of a certain range and stuff like that, like they'll automatically fail you type shit. It's called Proctor U.
So I actually have a funny story about that because I was supposed to take a placement test for one of the math placement tests for college. And I was having technical difficulties and my camera was on. And this was during a time period where I was so shameless that one time I was being recorded for this test. I was having technical difficulties. The thing wouldn't load. I just go, fuck, and then I just exit the test. Like I just go like fuck, and then I get an email saying like, hey, we noticed you didn't complete your test, and it seems like something. It was like based on the footage we have, it looks like something frustrating came up. Is there any way we can help you?
It
So
seems
somebody,
as if you got frustrated at something. I don't know.
so somebody from either from the testing or from the school saw the video of had to sit. I feel like sitting through videos like that would be a good job. Is that somebody's whole job, you think, Jordan?
Sitting through videos.
The videos of people taking their test and making sure that they don't
Oh, the
cheat.
proctors. Yeah.
Go AI
Testing
now,
center in
right?
person.
Yeah. It's all in person? They don't do that on Oh, was that only was that like a COVID and post-COVID thing only?
I mean, I don't think there would be enough virtual right now. I think they mostly want you to take it in person, like for the testing center, unless it's an accommodation. But I wouldn't know for this college because I already met all the
I
prerequisites.
need an accommodation for my I don't want to come into your school itis.
Yeah, I needed to be accommodated. I am never gonna show up, but I do need to get this test taken. I want to be
I
able
need to be, I have chronic I don't want to go anywhere disease.
I would love to do it like if I was like paraplegic or quadriplegic, like I would do an interview and I would have like I would have like a whole elaborate like CGI filter that had like arms and legs and like the virtual interview, you know? And then I would just be like, "Oh, by the way," and then I like turn it off like, "I'm quadriplegic. See you on my first day." And then I
Hell
would do
yeah.
nothing because it was a job that you cannot do if you're quadriplegic. I feel like that would be a good idea.
Oh yeah,
I feel like somebody should do that.
They would totally pay you.
Yeah. Well, well, they can't fire me
They
for having
have
a
to.
disability. Okay, can they fire you for lying about not having a disability, or is that
I'm
just
gonna
firing
say
people for having a disability? What if
probably.
I'm just like, sorry, I'm really insecure about my fibromyalgia, but I'm coming out about it now, and I really need accommodations. I can't work this schedule. I need significantly more hours or less hours.
In this country, they can say if they can if they can give reasonable accommodation, then you're qualified for the job. If reasonable accommodations do not provide you the ability to do the job, then you can be terminated.
Wait, so what about people who have disabilities to the point where they literally can't work and they're still in the process of getting on Social Security?
This is America. They starve.
They starve and I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
but America's good. It's the
What?
land of the free.
Oh yeah, I forgot it was the land of the free.
They're like all men are created equal except for the ones that are created with a less equal amount of limbs. And then
Equal,
they'll be treated
perhaps
as such.
separate, but equal none the same.
That's not equal though. Separate means not equal.
Demigloom, this is crazy what you're saying. I can't believe this. You're
What do
saying
you
they
mean?
shouldn't have different water fountains? This is
Yeah, I am
groundbreaking
saying that.
stuff.
You know, I think it's time. You know, I think it's time somebody said this. I think it's time somebody had a dream. You know, I think,
Shut up.
and I think I'm willing to be that person. I'm willing to take that pressure.
I think you're the right one for the job,
Yeah,
Demigloom.
I'm gonna take a stance against segregation. You know, not that it's happening right now, but just as like principally.
Yeah.
We need more anti-segregation activism, I think. We need more anti-Jim Crow activism. We need more activism against like the mistreatment of Italian and Irish American communities. Not that it's happening right now, just in principle, it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
We need to fight against it so it doesn't happen again. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So, okay.
There's something about, people go online and they try to make racist jokes and they're very outward. They're not clever at all. I like I like referencing separate but equal in the water fountains. That's my favorite one. People don't go to that well enough.
Like what? It's like an allegory?
No, just as something to reference when I want to make a racial joke. I'm not just gonna say the N-word like these hacks. I'm gonna talk about
Yeah,
the water
I guess so.
fountains.
You gotta be smart about it, I guess.
Yeah.
What do you think about the M word?
The M word? What's the M word?
The M word. The one for people below a certain height. It's now referred to as
Oh.
dwarfism.
Oh.
Did you think I just said, what do you think about the N word?
No, I thought you were making some joke that I
No.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out
It's
what
not
the
even a
M word
joke.
would mean.
I mean, I saw a clip of
Can I say
John
it with a
Mulaney.
soft A?
Well, there's a clip
Manla?
of John Mulaney says like they're talking about the M word, and then like some producer is like, "That's worse than the N word," and then he was like, "No, it's not because we're not even saying what the N word is." And I think that's a fair point, but also it's like how are you gonna like people will say it's not an insult. You know what I mean? Are you insane? It's like, first of all, why do you insist on saying it so bad if you don't find some amount of humor in it, or you don't it's not some form of degradation? But also, it's like, are you seriously telling me that you call somebody, can we say it out loud? Is it, or do we not? Is
The
one of those
N
words
word? Wait.
M word?
Are we
Can we
talking about
say it in a
manlet?
sentence? Like if I'm reading a book and it says it, can we say it? Wasn't there like a vegetable with that in the name or something?
Who said the N word?
No, the M word.
Okay.
I think they're called like midget potatoes or something.
Oh, that M word. Why did I think you were talking about manlet?
You thought I'm talking about manlet? I'm saying
Yes.
a word that starts with an M for people below a
For
certain height.
people below
You
a
think I'm
certain
talking about manlet?
manlet.
Like it's like I'm like really
Yeah.
serious. Like we can't be
I
saying
thought
manlet
that was the
anymore.
joke,
You
is you're
can't
like,
if manlet
it's a
is in a
slur
book,
against
you're
short
not allowed to
people.
read it out loud. You have to have one of your short friends read it for you.
But also, Demigloom, there's no way that's a type of potato. You made that shit up.
Oh, I didn't. I thought it was real. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up.
Also, she says all this, and then a minute. Sorry.
What? No, go. You can say I don't care.
They were about to spill
Says
your
all this
deep,
with
dark
her
secret.
usage of the R word.
I say it out loud.
Wow, called out.
I'll say it out loud. Whatever. Okay, so apparently midget potato goblin is a thing, but I don't think there's
What is that?
it's just a picture of a dog. It's called midget potato goblin. So I don't think that's what I was thinking of. I swear to God, I heard of something called midget potatoes. I don't know. Doesn't that just sound like it would be a thing? You know
That
the
sounds like a slang term that some like southern grandma would call her like baby red potatoes she cooks in butter. It's like, these are
Oh
my
man,
midget
if
potatoes.
midget potatoes were a thing, it's definitely the Irish that are saying that. Oh yeah, lad, you got to cook those midget potatoes.
That's true
Can't
too.
say potato like an Irish guy, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, that German accent made its way in there.
German? I can't do a German.
Well, Demigloom happens to be a fan of a lot of famous historical Germans, so she started to
What are you
pick up the
talking about?
accent.
Uh, okay. Okay, famous historical Germans that I like.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't know if I can name any historical Germans. I can't think of even one.
Just in general, you can't think of any historical Germans.
Yeah, I mean, okay, like name a decade, and I'll try to name someone from German history.
Let me come up with something random. Let's say the 1940s.
I feel like it's like
Okay, 1940s famous German people. Oh, nah, I'm blanking. That guy's Polish. I can't think of any.
Bukowski is German.
Yeah, Bukowski is German. Shit. I don't like Bukowski. I like his books, okay? I don't like sexual assault of intellectually disabled women, okay? I don't know if that's real. I don't know if he did that, but he did it in one of his books, okay? It's not a good thing.
Christ.
When he wrote a book
Demi's
about
obsessed
himself
reading
where
Bukowski recently.
he sexually assaulted a lady. What's going on?
Do you remember Bukowski, that author that Jason is obsessed with?
Yeah, I have one of his books because Jason recommended it.
Did you read it?
I had started to.
Wait, which one is it? Ham on Rye or
Yes, I
Post
think
Office?
so. No, it was Post Office. It was Post
Post Office?
Office.
Okay. I'm reading Post Office right now. So they're all like it's like this autobiographical series that focuses on his alter ego, and they were not released in chronological order. It's weird. Like he wrote a book about him in his 20s, and then he wrote a book about when he was a little kid, and that's not even in that order. but like the release order and the chronological order is completely different. But people recommend to read it in chronological order. There's a couple of plot holes, like the names of people. Like you'll realize after reading a book that takes place after another that somebody with a completely different name is someone from a different book. Uh,
Yeah.
but other than that, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. They're pretty good books, but like the thing is, they're like it centers on the author's alter ego, Henry Chinaski, and he's like a monstrously terrible person. Like, I don't believe in the death penalty, but if I had to pick, like if I had to pick like 100 people, like I'd probably pick Henry Chinaski, the fictional character. Now, the thing is, we know that the general mannerisms, character, and attitudes are pretty accurate to his real life, but we know that they're highly exaggerated. But also the character that's based on the author commits like heinous sex crimes like throughout the book, and we're not really sure whether or not he's actually done that. And it's really weird because we could appreciate, I think literature, like cancel culture. I don't even like the term cancel culture, but like realizing that a creative person is a complete piece of shit and ostracizing them from the field that they're in, I think is a good thing sometimes. But and I don't know what to say about authors in general, but I do think particularly and uniquely and particularly the field of or the medium of literature has benefited from understanding that a compelling story is a compelling story regardless, no matter what the author was like. And I feel like there's a sort of separation between the art and the artist that's unique to literature. I don't know exactly what it is, but you could feel it when you read a really good book. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like a book is not that. Again, I'm art from artist. You can separate art from artist on anything, I think. But I just thinking about it analytically, it feels like a book is almost more personal than something like a movie, because like there's more degrees of separation there, whereas like a book is just like this is this guy's thoughts that he sat there and he wrote down, and here it is. That's what this is he just wrote words. This guy.
You think a book is a deeper look into someone's soul, thought?
Yes, exactly.
I would agree, but I don't think that's necessarily where I gauge the ability to separate the art from the artist. I don't know.
That's fair.
Maybe it's not, maybe with literature it's not even separate the art from the artist. Maybe it's just the artist made great art, and it's great.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like if like for example,
Separating the art from the artist is more about like I don't endorse this guy. Like it doesn't mean like yeah, he made good art, obviously. I just don't
yeah.
I think he's a bad guy.
What if I think the dumbest thing though, I think people take separating the art from the artist to not necessarily to a dumb level. Like I don't think there's a level that you shouldn't take it to, but the way people approach it. Like people will straight up jam out, just have like a fucking party to Heil Hitler by Kanye West. The song where the chorus is literally Heil Hitler.
the
Like
the only Kanye song I've ever heard.
yeah, people will straight up just be like jamming out to that, financially supporting it, and then be like, "Yeah, I'm separating the art from the artist, bro. I'm separating the Nazi anthem from the Nazi."
Yeah, like it's kind of like the art is directly about the reason why you wouldn't be supporting the like
Yeah.
Wait, you don't remember even
well, I
Gold
guess
Digger
even
coming out
then
when we were kids?
sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you said you don't know any other Kanye West songs. You don't even remember like Gold Digger coming out when we were kids or like any
Oh,
of the.
Gold Digger was him? I've probably
Yeah,
heard
those
songs
are
by him
those
that I
are
didn't know was him.
what are
But the
the what
only
are
time I've ever
the
heard a song and knew it was by Kanye was Heil Hitler.
Hold on, what are his most popular songs? I know like all of his songs, but I'm a little bit of a super fan, actually. Why don't Kanye fans are just as infamous a group as a lot of like other pop culture fans with names, like the Beliebers and the Swifties. What would we name Kanye fans?
Do they have a name right?
I don't think so.
The the Fifth Reich? This is just spitballing here.
I guess.
The
Okay. You don't
yeah,
know
you're right. That's good
Heartless?
Cortez's
You don't
fans.
know Heartless by Kanye?
Heartless? No.
In the night, I hear him talk, the coldest story ever told. I can't sing.
What the fuck is that? I've never heard this
It
shit in
doesn't
my
sound
life.
like that. That's all you need to know. You don't know
You
the
know,
about.
you can sing better than that.
I know, I'm fucking. Do you know the? You don't know the song where they're in Paris?
I've heard about this song, but I've never heard it.
Oh, it's a pretty good one. You know what really irritates me is like I hang out with mostly queer people, you know, mostly trans people. And there's this thing that I've done it a few times to make fun of people, but people will in all like earnestness, they'll if they're an artist and they're making a cover song or they're just singing along to it in the song, they will sing along to a rap song and replace the N-word with like a slur that they're allowed to say. It's like the most lame thing I've ever heard. Like,
Is this your? Are you just calling me out for saying Wigga right now, but it's veiled in these other
no,
people?
it's really fucking irritating that you say that, first of all. Second of all, no, people will that's not something you can say. The
Why not?
W word is a racist slur targeting black people. We've been over this.
What?
Yes.
What?
I don't know if it's a
How
word that I'm
could this
supposed to say. I don't know if
be?
I'm supposed to say it out loud or if I'm supposed to read it, so I won't. But you know, the N word, but with W instead of N, referred
Hmm.
it was a term used by white supremacists to describe white people that they saw as you know lower in society on the level of black people. So whether it was like poor white trash folks that they would compare to black people just to insult their class, or it was white people who were sympathetic to civil rights movements, it was a term specifically used to degrade white people by comparing them to black people, calling
God
them the
damn
N
it!
word essentially. What?
I said, God damn it!
And I mean, like, look, it's in like I guess around the '90s, pretty much. I mean, like that term like died pretty much after like Jim Crow ended, but like I think Vanilla Ice single-handedly brought the word back because and now because now it's like you know like a corny white guy who like wants to act black, you know, like a corny white guy who like quote unquote talks black or is like trying to, you know, listens to rap music. That's and it's still a way of insulting white people by comparing them to black people, you know. It's like
I feel like my version's silly enough though, because people don't really use the soft A W word. That's not a
okay,
thing.
the
Usually they
prospect of it
use the hard
The
R.
prospect of it is the prospect of it is funny. If you were to write it into a joke, it would be funny. But I don't think like I think just dropping it casually and letting it enter your vernacular or rather your vocabulary, it doesn't make any sense. It's just you try you're just trying to say the N word.
A
It's
hundred
just
percent I am.
it's okay, look, it's
Look,
you know
listen, it's
how
not my fault.
you
They
know how in
invented one
I
of the
look,
best words. I don't want to go to somebody and call them the hard R N word
Jesus
maliciously.
fucking
I
Christ. Riley,
I
you
just
were
the
born
soft A N word is a great word. The IGA sound is such a great
Riley.
sound.
Riley, I'm gonna put this in a way that you can understand, okay?
Okay.
You know how in Naruto, the people of the different villages all have
Jesus
different
fucking
powers
Christ.
unique to their
Yeah.
lands? You were born in the Hidden Leaf village, and you don't get to use sand powers, okay?
Damn it.
When you're dropping the W with the soft A, it's like you're from the Hidden Leaf village, and you're like, look at me, I've got snow powers, just like sand powers, and it's like, no, it's just you know, look, man, okay, let's find words that only you can use, okay? Let's find words that you could use that most people can't instead. Okay? What are you?
Okay.
What groups do you belong to? You're
I
probably
mean,
diabetic.
I'm not in any of the cool groups. I'm not diagnosed. I'm probably diabetic. I'm not diagnosed.
You were
Um,
diagnosed with pre-diabetes, right?
yes, with
So you're
pre-diabetes, I was.
for people who don't remember, Riley goes to the doctor in like 2019 or some shit. The doctor says you need to drastically change your lifestyle. You have pre-diabetes. Things need to change or you will die of diabetes. Riely doesn't change at all, and 6 years go by. Riely has diabetes. That's all I need
And
to
I've
know.
not gone to a doctor
You've
to
not gone to a
confirm or
doctor.
deny it, but
To be fair, I haven't gotten a physical since I was like 12. I got one.
undiagnosed, but we're all pretty sure.
There are a variety of insults for Floridians that I've heard from East Coast.
We got to come up with some slang for this guy because I can't have him walking around saying wigga. Like that's a thing. That's so lame. It's so gay.
Because you
Yeah.
see the thing about the W word, you just described to me how the W word is an already established problem because of X and X. Could I not just put a different letter in front of Inga?
No, you can't. You don't just get to
God
come
damn
up.
it.
You don't just get to. The N word is a very. It's a very very community specific thing, and it's also a very sensitive thing. You can't just fuck around with it. It's not a joke. You know what I mean? What you got to
How
do?
come anytime I hear somebody say it, it's they're like telling a funny story, and it's a great funny word.
It's community specific, man. It's a community. There are laughs, there are tears, there's trauma, there's triumph associated with that word. You know what I mean? But it's within that community specifically. Okay. I don't know. Are you just saying you're gonna say the N word? Is that what's going on? Or are you just declaring you're
No.
like,
I just look. It's a hard thing, okay? It's a good word. You have
dude,
to
I'm a
admit
rapper.
that.
I'm a rapper,
Yeah,
and I have no trouble in my life not using that word. I wrote a whole rap album, and I didn't even feel compelled once to use it. Okay,
look,
it's not that hard, man. Just give it up. Let it go. Stop being weird. Find a
just
better find a word that you could use to for you and your boys. It's not that one. There's a different one. What are other like fat slurs? Are there like slurs against fat people that are like really bad?
uh I mean, I don't think they're like really bad. I don't think there's like an
Fat
N-word
cell.
equivalent
You'd
for
be like, what
fat
up, fat
people.
cell? Me and my fatsos be riding. I don't know.
Yo, what up? I'm here with my fat sons.
We could there's slurs against straight people you could just use. Just really embrace your heterosexuality. When you came up with the rapper named Straight Chain, was there any intention or any denotion of your sexuality in mind?
No, I saw it. It's some sort of scientific term, and I saw it in a textbook, and I said that sounds like a rapper name,
Wait,
and then it
really? What is
became my
straight
rapper
chain?
name.
Oh, I know it. Obviously, it's pretty self-explanatory. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, to have the intuition to see a scientific term, like chain of events moving straight forward, to interpret that as a rapper name is actually pretty genius. Like
Yeah, it's
that
like straight chain. That sounds fucking.
straight
That sounds
chain.
like a dope rapper.
You
Yeah.
rocking straight chains, my man, my brother, my guy. See how easy that was, by the way? Sorry. Um, No, but it also denotes your sexuality. I think it's funny because you rap almost exclusively with me, and I rap almost exclusively with a bunch of gay people. You're like the token straight guy, so you're straight chain.
There you go. Yeah, it works on so many levels.
Did I tell you that I had my concert?
You did, and you said that you performed weed rap. I wish there was footage
Yeah,
of
I did
that.
before the weed rap. There's a video.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna like edit it. I'm gonna like edit it. I have a friend with a really good. I have a friend of a friend who might be my friend because she's really cool. Who has a really good camera. She took photos of my show and also recorded like a big chunk of the set. So she has like a 7 minute cut of like all the best moments of my set. She just so happened to press record before all of the best moments. And that includes the entirety of the weed rap. So
Hell
I'll send
yeah.
you that video.
I'm
But
I'm interested to hear you performing my lines.
I had a couple of your lines at the beginning. So you know how our voices like overlap? Like obviously I
Yeah.
kind of like two voices. So I had a couple of your lines like spliced in at the very beginning. Just like you going like, "Yo, it's the weed rap. Always out here running bong laps." Just that part. And then I am
Oh, you had that ready with me in it. Okay.
yeah, like just for like the very beginning. And then I did the rest of your verse. I don't know. I don't think people think about it very much, but I think if people watch the video, they might be a little confused because it's like two very different rap styles and also two very different approaches to the topic between the verses.
That's
But
true.
yeah, I have that video. I'll send you the Google Drive link for it. You can just watch. You can watch it on there. But I also recorded the whole thing on my like VCR or my VHS camcorder. Then we're gonna digitize that footage. So I'm thinking I'll like splice in some of the VHS shit, splice in some of the HD shit, have like a mix of both, and then put some like other things in the visuals for it. Maybe get like a 13-minute cut. My set was like 20 minutes. You know, it was like a 20-minute set. Why don't you tell them about the show? What did you think of my show? I need you to tell the audience, as my partner, what you thought about my show. This is gonna be like
Just a reminder, there's no gun involved in this
yeah, there's no gun involved.
exchange.
This is gonna be like a Will and Jada Smith situation, I think. But go on.
Will and Jada Smith situation.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. It was really fun. There was a good turnout. People seemed to really like it. I had a lot of fun. It was especially fun seeing oh, what's it called? That's the name of my favorite song of yours.
Clearly you don't like it that much if you don't know the name of it.
No.
Oh, the one that's not out?
Yeah, it's not out yet.
Bussyville. I have a song called Bussyville about Bussyville, Wisconsin, and nothing else.
So I saw her perform that for the first time. That was really fun. Although her mom was there, so there was some stuff that she cut out. And I was sitting next to her mom, and her mom was like, "Oh, nobody can see my face."
Wait, I didn't look at the audience the whole time. And the thing too was when I first started rapping, or when I first walked onto the stage, there weren't that many people there. And then like literally, I guess literally, sorry, I didn't look at the audience the whole time. And then finally, by the end of the show, I looked back up at the audience, and it was huge. It was a huge crowd. It was like there's like 40 people there, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think there was.
The room was
I think
full.
roughly 40 people were there. I don't think any more than that. I think maybe 35 to 40 people. No, it had to be like 40 people. I'm counting people in my head right now. And there were some people there that neither me or Sound Bandit knew. Like it was crazy. Like it was actually a pretty good success.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. It looked like people around me were having a lot of fun.
So did my mom react negatively to that song?
She looked surprised by that one, but all the other ones she was like really happy during.
Okay. That was like the last song too.
Yeah.
So like I do this, so my mom is there and I do this whole set. It's just my album. You've heard my album. Like it's pretty dark, you know what I mean? It's pretty like it's like self-deprecating, it's dark, it's intense, it's a lot of dark humor.
That's not what bothered her though.
Yeah, I know. But so I do this whole set that's just stuff that they've heard, you know what I mean? Traditional rap music imagery with like mental health themes and like a lot of intensity. And then at the very end, like my mom's like really happy with the set. She's like, "Oh, you know, just one last song." At the very You want to rap it? Go ahead.
I'm a tall bitch, so fuck it, I'm on a mission to suck the small dick of Republican politicians.
Yeah, it's a song.
You've definitely pitched this one to me before. I recall.
Yeah, I do that song, and then I just describe having graphic sex with Republicans, politicians, commentators, and also neo-Nazis. Like, there's like a line where it's literally like, what was it? It was like, "Let me paint you a wild picture. He's thrusting in my mouth and he's moaning like Heil Hitler," something like that. Like my mom was just utterly shocked and unimpressed. She was just like, "Okay," but it's like at the same time, it's like but like my mom insisted on coming to my concert. So what am I gonna do? Not perform, like tame everything down because my mom's there? My mom was gonna come to all my concerts, you know. So what am I gonna do?
I've often had that thought where I was like, if I ever achieve my dream of becoming a famous comedian, that's something I'm gonna have to come to terms with. That if my mom's ever watching, because like right now in this like fucking ragtag internet comedy thing, I take great measures to make sure my mother never hears 99% of what I say. I think my mother would be like genuinely horrified if someone exposed her to my body of podcast work.
Are you guys close?
Well, that's a hard question to answer.
Wait, do you want to? Me and Riley have been arguing about this for years. Do you want to decide, based on pictures, whose mom is hotter between mine and Riley's?
Oh my god.
Your mother.
Okay, fair. Okay, next topic.
Wait, have I argued that my mom's hotter than have I even seen your mom?
You've seen my mom.
Oh, yeah,
You were like, my mom's way better looking than yours, and I'm like, my mom looks like she's 20, and your mom looks like she's like.
Yeah, I don't remember this at all. I don't know why I would even say that.
No.
Also, growing up, people always made comments about my mom like that. Like, I even had a boyfriend who had a crush on my mom. And it always pissed me the fuck off.
I was
about my mom like
I was
that.
always the friend with the hot mom. I was constantly getting, you know, like You know, like the insult between all men always is "I fucked your mom." You know what I mean? It's whatever. I fucked your mom. It's honestly it's such a horrible thing to say to somebody, especially so liberally. You know what I mean? But when I was in middle school, dude, it wasn't "I fucked your mom." It was like "I want to fuck your mom so bad." It was so like,
Oh my
why would you?
God.
It's a terrible thing. Yeah, one time, even one of my close friends, he walks up to me and he's like, "Demi." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Man, this isn't even a joke, ma'am." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "You promise you're not gonna be mad at me?" I say, "Yeah, what's going on?" He goes, "Yo, mama, fine as hell, bro." And like walks away. I'm just like, why do you have to announce that to me?
The people have this phenomenon though. I know fucking Andrew deals with this. He's described to me how K9 has a crush on his mom, but he won't show me a picture of his mom. He refuses because he knows I'm gonna say he has a hot mom too, and he doesn't want that.
Yeah. Wait, can I tell you guys about what happened when my mom actually what Riley's describing about how his mom would be horrified of his podcast? Do you want to hear about what happened with my mom being horrified by my podcast?
Your mother listens to
Sure.
No, but I lived in her house.
it? Mhm.
So one time I'm just like really fucking this is like I don't even know if I should admit this, but this is like Burger King cups full of piss that I would pour out into the toilet at the end of the night levels of like internet addiction. Like I moved.
Ew. What?
You remember shut up. I know you've done worse shit. I know
I've
you wiped your ass with your
never.
hand, motherfucker.
Yeah, that was an emergency scenario. I've never,
And you
because
didn't
I
use
didn't
the
want to
sock
get off
first.
the internet, pissed into a bottle.
I didn't want to get off of 4chan, so I pissed into the Burger King.
That makes it worse.
No, I was in like VCs with like Jason. Riley, there have been multiple occasions where during a podcast recording, I would just mute my
You
microphone and
pissed
piss
into
into
a
a Burger
Burger
King
King
cup.
cup.
I don't give a
Yeah,
shit. I
great.
mean, I give a shit. Like it's absolutely humiliating, but it's more funny than it is humiliating. So I'll admit to it.
Can you please tell me that's not what's going on in the second bedroom?
No, it's not. I don't do that. We're
Go in
talking
there
about
right
high
now.
school.
Check for piss cups right now. She's gonna destroy the evidence if you don't find it right now.
No, I just piss on the floor now. What no, so I'm like there, like piss cups, I'm shirtless, probably the fattest I'd ever been, just plowing like DoorDash McDonald's into my mouth. And I'm on a podcast and I'm on a podcast with just like six like Nazis who are just saying like we need a second Holocaust but for trans people.
And their
Just
names
like
were
I'm like this is my life at
Riley,
this point.
Moside Gaming,
Yeah.
Andrews
Riley, it
away.
was Riley, Andrew, Mo. No, it was these like people. It was these random dudes from 4chan, and they were telling me like, they're like, you haven't even read Mein Kampf. How can you say that How can you say that Hitler was wrong? You didn't even read Mein Kampf yet.
You need to
And
read
like,
my.
so they started with that, and eventually they were just talking about how like all trannies deserve to get like brutally slaughtered, and I'm included. And I'm like 16 or 17. And then eventually I just start
What if you
yelling.
weren't included? Would you have felt better if you were like, if they were like, we want to slaughter them all except for you, you're cool? Would you have felt better about that?
Honestly, that's been the case a lot of times with me. For some reason, like when I had that beef with Negative XP and I argued with Negative XP and shit, like people on the far right who hate trans people, like there's this thing that people do with internet lolcows where they kind of have a fondness for them, but they also love harassing them.
What's a lolcow?
Oh God. Riley, do you want to explain lolcows to Jordan?
I don't know. We might be here all night.
I'll explain what a lolcow is. Essentially, a lolcow is somebody on the internet who who has a lot of attention on the internet, but almost zero genuine admiration of people. They're just people basically who go online and every time they post something, people brutally harass and make fun of them, and they're called a lolcow because they're like milking laughter.
But for a lot of the time they deserve. I feel like you're painting them in a sympathetic light here. A lot of the time they deserve it. A lot of them do
A lot
deserve
of the
the
time, they
treatment
do
they
deserve it.
get.
Wings of Redemption probably deserves it.
That's
Like
a weird one to pull. He's one of the most like regular guys of them.
he's one of those regular guys, but he's just such an asshole to his wife. Didn't he like punch his wife recently?
He didn't punch his wife. Look, here's what happened, okay? He thought he was
Most
in a
violent sentence ever.
He was in a violent conflict with Keemstar, and then some guy came in and like grabbed him, and he was like seeing red. He didn't know what was going on. At some
But he was,
point
yeah,
his wife at some point his wife was swapped out for the guy, and he thought it was still the guy, and he pushed her into a table because he thought he was
oh,
being grabbed by a man, but he was being
I
grabbed
do,
by his
I do
wife.
remember that. But
Yeah.
like, don't you say that? Wouldn't you agree that people have a responsibility to not see red to the point where they're just punching whatever is in front of them?
Yeah, I'm not saying he's a fucking super innocent boy, but like it was a
Okay, yeah.
fucked up
To
it was a
be
fucked up
fair, if you
situation.
just
He's
said he
still
punched
married
his
to the
wife,
woman. He's apologized for it. She forgives him. She loves him. It's not like he did it on like maliciously on purpose to hurt her.
that's
Yeah.
it's not. It's a pretty fucked up thing, but it's not like he. It's like you wouldn't be telling the full story if you're just like, yeah, he punched his wife.
Yeah, he just fucking punched his wife in the face. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, if I was getting brutally attacked by a guy and his wife was right behind me, I might just grab her and put her in front of me.
I feel like that'd be bad on your part. I feel like that'd be a
Yeah,
pretty fucked up thing for you to
obviously.
do.
No, but when my mom, what happened was I was arguing with these Nazi guys, and my fucking mother, eventually, my mother just walks into my closet that I had moved into. I walked into my closet just because, I don't know, my desk fit in there, and also my parents wouldn't hear me when I talked. My mom opens my closet, I have my headphones on, I don't know if she's there, and I'm just like yelling into the microphone, like, you fucking bitch, I fucking hate you. You're the biggest fucking piece of shit that has ever walked this fucking earth. My mom just hears me. My mom just hears me yelling that, and then she's like, Demi, and I don't hear her, and she's like, Demi, and then I take my headphones off, and I'm like, what? And then she's like, she just like looks at me with the most angry expression on her face that I've ever seen, and she's just shaking her head no. And she's like, this is what you want to do with your life, really? Like this right here, this is what you want life to be? And I was so mad. I was just like, yeah. And then my mom left, and I continued arguing. Shit was sad, man. It was not a good life.
She's disappointed in you.
Very, yeah. It was like the Bob walking in on Chris Chan moment. It was pretty. It was a really sad scene, to be honest.
My mom did like I don't think she's ever heard anything in specific, but like there was one day where she was mad at me for unrelated reasons, and on that day I did a lol cow nobody stream where I was like bitching about Keemstar, and she made some comment about me like yelling and being an asshole on the internet. I think that's like the only time she's ever acknowledged what I'm doing in here.
If only she knew.
If only she knew.
You ever in a situation where like somebody like discovers like a very surface level minor part of something you do and you're proud of, and that person is just like absolutely horrified, and then you're just like, my God, if only they knew. Like if only they knew what I do every fucking day. If only they knew what
Yeah,
goes on in my head
it
constantly.
gets so much worse than this,
It's
as
so
it
much
turns
worse.
out.
I'm so much worse than you think I am. It's fucking like it's the fucking like I don't know. Like I it's so hard to talk about this without sounding like a boober, but it's the fucking like extremely sensitive Gen Z normies. Like there's so many things that are just normal that freak some people out, you know? Like I don't know. Like somebody like sometimes people find out that like I got in a fight in high school. You know what I mean? Like they'll hear me talking about high school with one of my friends. And I talk about a fight I got in. You know what I mean? Like I'm
Yeah,
literally describing self-defense, and then just like I didn't think you were like that kind of person, you know? I'm just like, okay.
that's crazy.
Or like, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Some things I say on the internet, really freak a couple people out. Like almost nobody the most like a lot of people are at my level of edgy, and they act like they're a total social outcast and nobody can stand them. But it's like, dude, I know that's bullshit. They're exaggerating it based on a couple really weird people. In my experience, it's almost everybody in the world sees my internet activity. They see the shit I joke about, and they just don't care. Like they don't get it usually, but like nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares at all. Like people are not. There do exist people, particularly in our generation, that are like way overly sensitive. Like people who I don't know, people who think like all subject matter is off the table for humor, but a large, overwhelming majority of the population does not give a fuck. They don't give a shit at all. Like I don't think any like you could pull 1,000 people off of the street randomly and show them this podcast episode, and I think like two people would be like, "Oh, that's crazy." Everyone else would just be like, "I mean, I don't know what they're talking about. Whatever."
Yeah. Not this podcast episode, but yeah, this podcast episode is one we're recording in 2026 with your partner in the room. If you showed them
What are
like
you
an
talking
old
about?
largest issue, I
Old
think
largest
that
issue?
maybe.
Yeah, old largest issue. Yeah, absolutely. I'll
Which
make
Yeah.
that.
seems usually much worse.
No, I'm not much worse. I'm not usually much worse now. I used to be.
Yes, in her past, she's made mistakes in her past. You
You can
know.
go listen to the Trans Fan Experience. It's nothing that bad in there.
Will do.
I don't think you'd like it, but you can listen to it if you want. You want to woke check me? Go ahead.
I'm more afraid of
This
myself getting
is
woke
the
checked.
show. It's just this. Riley, do you think I'm toned down?
I would say yes.
Okay. Bring something up. Bring something up.
Uh,
Test me.
I'm trying to think. I know said some crazy shit that you would never even dream of saying now.
Yeah, years ago. I'm talking about average me now.
Oh, you now. I thought you were asking if you've toned down from the past.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I was joking about your partner, but that was a joke. We're
Oh,
reading too much into this.
no, dude, I was a fucking like loner teenage boy with an undiagnosed personality disorder that entails an amount of quasi psychotic symptoms, and I was walking around pissed off at the world. So obviously, what I found funny back then is probably not in line with what I find funny or what most people find socially acceptable.
And meanwhile, you're still friends with all of us, and we're like, man, we missed the old Demigloom. When
Yeah, y'all
Demigloom
must
was
know
cool.
Demigloom. You guys are not as bad. I don't think you guys realize you guys are not as bad as old Demigloom. Like on a bad day, old Demigloom was insane. Like you guys would tell old Demigloom to shut up and kick her out of the call. I was like Ida. I was Ida.
Like pre-Riley Cinematic Universe Demigloom, you mean like 4chan era Demigloom?
No, I mean like largest issue Demigloom.
Oh, okay.
Some of the mind-numbingly stupid shit I would say on that show. There's probably a couple accents that I did then that I don't do anymore. You know, probably.
So you're talking about when you're like 14, 15. Like, is that right? Because you can't.
Yeah. 14, 15, if that makes it more forgivable. No, it's like
Yeah, what would be the most forgivable age for it to have happened? It was
I was
that
actually
age.
5. I was 5 when I was on largest issue in the Galaxy first. No, 16, 17. I don't know. I got some pretty edgy bits now. Like the Dan Schneider 4D movie theater was pretty funny. It was also pretty fucked up.
Wait, why do I not remember this? This is an amazing premise.
I don't want to. So, remember we were talking about 3D versus 4D movies and how 4D movies are stupid because it's just a 3D movie where they like splash water at you?
Yeah.
I was saying,
Cards they used to give you in the year like
yeah,
2010.
yes. So I said that at Nickelodeon Studios, they should have did a 4D theater for like a Dan Schneider 4D experience where they where they play iCarly and Drake and Josh episodes, and then where they like rub mayonnaise in their feet. They have like a robot.
Oh.
No shoes on the Dan Schneider 4D
No
experience ride.
Shoes, no service.
You think mayonnaise would be
Would mayonnaise hydrate your feet? We have mayonnaise. Neither of us have shoes on. You want to try?
Yeah, can
Just a
we
little
all put
bit.
mayonnaise on
Get a
our
little bit
feet?
of
Is that
mayonnaise
a
on.
good bit?
might as well make that.
Is this
big
comedy?
episode.
According to Dan Schneider, it was.
We got this big Costco mayonnaise jar that we got to use up, so maybe we'll give it a shot.
I also do have a big squeezy bottle of mayonnaise in the fridge that I bought for 3 cans of tuna that I've long since eaten, and now I just have so much mayonnaise I'm not going to use for anything else.
The face that Demi made when you talked about canned tuna, like it's not totally normal.
I'm just imagining Riley like shirtless, falling asleep in his chair with like canned tuna all over his shirt, and then the
Why?
mayonnaise squirt bottle.
Demigloom, I on my lunch break at work, I made myself
All over
tuna
his shirt on the floor.
sandwiches.
Tuna's gross, man.
Like canned tuna.
Do you like Subway tuna?
I love Subway tuna. It's my favorite Subway item.
That is my favorite Subway sandwich. If I had to eat a Subway sandwich, it's the tuna one. But I am a
This is
snob.
there's a
Because
whole
we
we had
have
a whole
so much.
podcast bit about the Subway tuna sandwich and how it's actually dolphin.
Jesus.
It's just like the like a lot of the fucking tuna, like the cheap tuna manufacturers, they literally just have these like industrial shredders in the ocean, and then they put attractant so tuna goes in there, and sometimes dolphins get in there. It's kind of like how there's an acceptable amount of rat shit in chocolate bars. You know, there's like a minimum, there's like a maximum amount that can be in there, like a maximum or trace of it rather. There's like a maximum amount of dolphin that's allowed to be in tuna, and just like beautiful near human
Where
intelligence level creatures.
dolphin not more expensive to obtain than tuna?
Maybe that's
I'm
why the
saying
Subway tuna is so delicious, because like
the
regular
dolphin,
tuna is the
yeah,
regular tuna is just tuna, but the Subway
dolphin.
tuna is dolphin. It turns out dolphin is delicious and delectable.
I always get grossed out by a Subway because growing up there was this Cold Stone that then got like a Subway put into it. So when you walked into the ice cream shop, you're expecting to smell ice cream, but instead what you smell is Subway. And I don't
Yeah.
know. Something about it disgusted me so much that I think about it
Something
every
about the contrast. I understand. When you're
Yep.
expecting one thing and you get the complete opposite. Like I had this when I went to Cece's Pizza with Gingy, when I was visiting Gingy fucking 5 years ago, and he said that there was a dessert pizza, and he pointed out a pizza, and I thought I saw what pizza he pointed to. And I took a slice of it thinking it was a dessert pizza, and I bit down on it. It was not a dessert pizza. It was some sort of regular pizza that had like chicken on it or something.
Uh,
And it ended up being a pretty good pizza once I realized what it was. But that first bite, when I was expecting dessert, it was like, oh my God, what the fuck?
Yeah, I've definitely had experiences like that. Wait, I've asked you guys something.
What's up?
You guys ever been to a Pizza Hut that was like set up like a buffet?
I
Like I
think
feel like I
maybe
remember.
once when I was like 4.
Yeah, like I feel like it was a thing many years ago. But it
There
was
definitely was
specifically
Pizza Hut buffets. I've heard people talk about it, but I think I did go to one when I was like a little boy.
I went to a Pizza Hut buffet when I was a kid, and they had this dessert pizza that was like it was like an apple Danish kind of thing. Like it was like kind of like an apple pie filling on the top, and then it was like drizzled with hot with hot icing on top. It was like
Mm.
hot. You know what I mean? And that's revolutionary to me because you can have a hot apple pie, right? But like an apple Danish is sort of like a cold like version of it. You know what I mean? It's like a cold version interpretation of that flavor into a pastry. But it was like sorry, it was like a pastry apple pie with frosting type of thing, and it was hot like an actual apple pie. It was absolutely fucking delicious, and I wish I could have it again.
That's
It's like
awesome.
I've been chasing that dragon for a long time. With everything I is chasing that dragon.
What's your favorite food you ever had?
Me or Riley?
Both.
Riley, you go first.
My favorite, like I'm trying to think of like a specific like time, because the way that question was phrased, because like I know what my favorite food is, but I'm trying to think of what like my favorite meal was, because I feel like that was more what the question was. Mm, shit. I'm too fat for this question because there's like a hundred thousand different answers flashing through my head.
Well, favorite thing I've ever eaten.
There's this one time I had this really good pizza. There's this other time I had this really good steak. That's the answer to favorite food, by the way. It's like a
Steak.
nice medium rare steak.
Good taste. I converted
Yeah.
Demi from well done to medium rare.
Hell yes!
I'm
You saved
medium,
her from having fucking terrible
medium, and
taste
medium
buds that
rare.
don't
You
know
know, I can do
shit.
medium. I can do medium
I
rare.
know. Riley
Is
agrees
there
with me about the hockey puck.
is there such thing as steak pizza?
Oh shit! I've had like Philly
Pizza.
steak pizza, but like with like actual steak on pizza, I don't know.
Yo, that would go hard. Steak pizza. That sounds like I don't know. Sounds good. I don't know. The best food I ever had. It's between a couple things, but I think number one is still uh when me and Felonious Ferris went to that Spanish restaurant in Chicago, Lil Baba Riba, uh, Patatas Bravas from there. absolutely fucking delicious. Breakfast is my favorite meal of the day, so my favorite food has to be a breakfast food, and that was it. It was fantastic. It's like breakfast potatoes with egg and meat and like this tomato aioli that you can dip it all in. And it's not like that fucking grocery store tomato aioli that's just ketchup and mayonnaise, basically. It's like actually really good as well
This sounds
seasoned. Everything's well
delicious.
seasoned. It was great. I mean, another great thing I had was this restaurant in town, fucking Zippy Lube, had the best fried chicken I've had in my life. There was this. I wish we would have went, Riley, when you were here, but there's this fucking restaurant called Zippy Lube. It used to be a Jiffy Lube, and they converted it to this chicken shack, and they had the best fried chicken I've had in my entire life. Like I'm talking mouth-watering fried chicken, extremely crispy, crunchier than a bag of chips, but also juicy on the inside, like juicy, and it just melts in your mouth, and it just falls right off the bone. It was perfectly seasoned. You could get it on a sandwich. You could get a two-piece. It was fucking great. It was like, it was like as expensive as fast food. Like it was like as cheap as a fast food chicken sandwich, but it was the best. It was like the best fucking gourmet chicken sandwich you've ever had in your life.
Okay,
It was fucking
okay.
amazing. And now it sucks. Now that the chicken is dry.
Ah,
It's
fuck.
complete shit. Like, it's not complete shit. Like it's good, but it's like now it's like I don't know. It's better than fast food. So I guess it's still
You
kind of
see,
what.
this happened to both top fast food chicken. I think all of fried chicken is getting worse because this
Oh yeah,
happened to both major fast food chicken chains too.
KFC and Popeyes.
Yes, they both have gotten worse than they were in the past.
I don't think Popeyes is bad. I think Popeyes is still really good. But
I
I
think
always
Popeyes used to be like legendary, and now it's just like okay, I'll eat Popeyes.
do you get the sandwich?
The sandwich is the only thing that even makes me say okay, I'll eat Popeyes. Like the regular
Huh,
fried
damn.
chicken there just sucks. The
Their regular
sandwich
fries
is
are
the
pretty bad.
sandwich is all right.
Their tenders are terrible.
I don't think I've even ever had their tenders.
Dude, Popeyes, if it's not the sandwich, it's so fucking dry, right?
Yeah.
Like it's like microwaved. It's like microwaved leftovers of Popeyes from a couple years ago. KFC, we don't even have to talk about how bad KFC is now, right?
KFC used to be good though. That's the thing. Is like that was my
Yeah.
favorite fast food place. I loved it for years and years and years. It was only the last couple years where like every time I get it, I'm like something's fucked about this. I'm not into it.
You want to talk about Chick-fil-A, Jordan?
I was gonna say something about KFC, which I mean, the first time I ever had KFC, I was in Penn Station. I don't know if that rings a bell for either of you, but
No, I'm
it
an idiot.
it's a big like train and subway station.
I've definitely
In
heard of Penn Station. Yeah.
yeah, and it's just like a notoriously horrible location. It was the most disgusting chicken I've ever had in my life, and I cannot get myself to return to KFC. So I've never really had it because I've heard that place is like substantially worse than any other KFC ever. What Debbie is talking about is I worked at Chick-fil-A. I didn't grow up eating any fast food at all.
Chick-fil-A's good.
I
Chick-fil-A's one of the good ones.
Yeah. I worked at a bakery and I got furloughed because it was COVID. I needed a job.
Aw.
I got this job right before they announced the stimulus checks too. And everything. I wouldn't have needed which to have the job had I known but I thought I was going to lose my apartment and everything. So I get this job at Chick-fil-A. And yeah, we could eat Chick-fil-A, but we could get one free meal a day. And I'd never really eaten fast food, but at the time it was actually pretty good. But I feel like now, like if I ever get Chick-fil-A, which like I try not to support them because of their
Yeah,
uh
yeah,
like LGBT, stuff. But sometimes I get nostalgic for that time period when I worked there and I try to get it and it's just they switch chicken distributors and it's all fucked up
Oh,
now.
it tastes like shit now. The chicken.
That's
I hate it.
interesting. I guess maybe I just don't even have Chick-fil-A enough to notice. Like, I guess when I was eating Chick-fil-A like more regularly, I was like a little kid because there used to be one in like a local mall that is long since not there.
They're
Um,
they're they're too good for the malls now.
yeah.
They only
and
move
that,
in like really rich neighborhoods.
but now I only get it every once in a while, and I still think it's like delicious. I guess I haven't had it in a couple of years. So if it was a
Oh,
recent
over the
shift,
past
then
couple of years, it's
yeah.
got if
Yeah,
Okay,
it
okay.
changed distributors last year, right? My
it
go.
was 2 years ago, I think.
Okay.
But the thing
Yeah,
is,
no, that was it was definitely before that I had it last. So yeah, maybe I wouldn't like Chick-fil-A anymore either. How tragic.
so I had Chick-fil-A for the first time shortly after they switched distributors, so I've never had good Chick-fil-A. But what I do know is that they switched distributors. I went to Chick-fil-A. I was in the fucking psych ward, okay? And we had like weekly every weekend we had a food outing that we would vote on, right?
They did not choose Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, they chose Chick-fil-A, and I was like, dude, this is the most gay and pathetic thing that I've ever fucking done. But I was like, well, if we're gonna go to Chick-fil-A, I'm gonna wear a dress and I'm gonna be proud of my trans identity. I'm like, why does that even matter? It's just a fucking.
Oh, brother.
But I go to Chick-fil-A wearing a dress, and that doesn't cause any problems. But I go there, and everybody's like, "Oh, you're gonna love it. Chick-fil-A is the greatest fucking place in the world." And then everybody's eating their food like, "Oh, it's so great." And I'm like, "I don't know. It kind of tastes like shit." And like, "Oh yeah, well they switched distributors, so it sucks now. But they used to be great."
They're just getting engulfed in the nostalgia of good
I will
Chick-fil-A.
say, I got a strawberry milkshake from there.
Oh, milkshakes are good.
That was really good.
Have you tried the peach one?
Nah.
Only during the summer.
That was the only time I went to Chick-fil-A, except for the time we got breakfast there, me and you.
Oh yeah, I guess I've had like the Chicken Littles recently, and those were like I guess I was never in a circumstance where I was really paying super attention. Like they tasted fine, but I guess like in the past when I've eaten Chick-fil-A, I've always been like, oh my god, this is good, and the Chicken Littles were kind of just like, okay, this is food. So yeah, maybe I've already noticed the shift actually. Now that I think about it.
Yeah. I don't know. I never got crazy about Chick-fil-A, you know? I mean, I tried it after they switched distributors. It never really had me hooked. Their breakfast sandwiches too are just like they're decent, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just like for me like fast food breakfast, just nothing is as good as McDonald's.
Yeah,
McDonald's
no, McDonald's fucking mogs all other fast food breakfast so easily.
yeah, pretty good. Pretty good shit. Well,
Speaking of fast food, I have to tell you about this recent experience.
yeah.
We were supposed to talk about DoorDash, and it's fine that we got off of that, but I've been raring to tell this story. So this is the only time I've ever felt incensed enough to give a delivery driver a bad review.
I thought you were gonna say a tip.
No, I give the tips. I used to give bad tips, but I didn't give no tips, and now I give normal
That's a
tips.
lie. You used to give no tips.
I did not used to give.
You used to be a
Okay.
non-tipper. You admitted to this. We've argued
Did I
about this.
not tip? Oh shit! Yeah, maybe very early on in my DoorDash usage, I did no tip, and then there was
Only
this.
you would
There
say
was,
early on in my DoorDash usage.
yeah, I've been using it for a long
It's
time.
like a career,
Yeah.
a lifestyle.
But like the fact that here, just to contrast how
It's
much
insane.
it takes for me to give somebody a bad review. 3 days prior to the story I'm about to tell, somebody delivered my food straight up to the wrong street, to the next street over, and I
Yep.
did not give that person a bad review. I was not incensed enough with that person to give them a bad review. But this
I
one
give
just
people a
got
bad review if they drop it off. If they drop it off at the wrong fucking place. Like if it's like my neighbor, you know what I mean? Like one door over, sure. If like they've dropped it off like a block away before. Bad review.
yeah, that.
Bad
It would have
review.
been
No
fair, but
tip.
I wasn't that upset. I was like, I kind of needed to walk anyway. I wasn't
Okay.
upset enough to go back into the app and fucking give him a bad review. But this particular time, just this whole ordeal. It was this driver who he spoke Spanish, and he drove down the road all slow, and he like couldn't figure out where he was going, and I guess like he's basically like going around the whole neighborhood, and he's got like fucking three of my neighbors, which I hate having to interact with my neighbors in any way, and I don't want them to think about the fact that I exist. And now they're all like having to tell this DoorDash driver that he's in the wrong place and that it should be. They all know he's supposed to go to my house because that's how fucking known I am for being a fat fuck. They all know where he's supposed to be, and they're trying to direct him there.
You're like
Uh,
the morbidly obese man in a Chinese village that everybody points.
but And then the thing that really irked me, the thing that incensed me to do the bad review, right, is he finally pulls up like right next door to me. And he gets to the house next door and he thinks it's the right house. And thankfully that guy who lives there also speaks Spanish. So he talks to the guy and tells him like, "Hey, this is not right house. This is the house over here." And meanwhile, I've just come out and started to understand the situation, and I'm like going, waving at the guy and going like, "Hey," and the neighbor is talking to him, and I don't understand them, so I don't know exactly what they're talking about. So what it seemed like was that he was arguing with the neighbor
Oh my
about it,
god.
and he was like pointing to the house, like saying, "This is the house," and it's like
No, you
the
ordered
fact.
this.
No, I'm still this interaction. You're talking to the guy who lives in the house you're standing in front of. He's telling you it's not the right house, and here I am going, "Hey, hey, it's me. I'm the guy." And you're arguing with the fucking neighbor. What is this shit? I was so mad. I I would have said something. I didn't want to be rude to the neighbor because I didn't know
Yeah.
exactly what they were saying. But I really just wanted to be like, "Hey, buddy, can we pick up this conversation after you hand me my fucking food?" Jesus Christ. He's standing
You,
there talking to the guy for like fucking 5 minutes. Or he finally comes over and gives me my food. I was so upset by the whole ordeal. They're like fucking waking up the whole neighborhood.
you know what you
Not
should have
knowing
done?
what fucking house to go in and getting into it right in front of me. You can see me going, "Hey, it's my fucking food," and he's standing there arguing with the other guy.
You know what you should have done?
What?
You should have snuck into your neighbor's house from the back door and just walked out the front door and be like, "Hey, that's mine, thank you."
Shit, that would have been genius.
That would have gone over well.
Yeah. Yeah, you could have heard the argument, learned a little Spanish. I'm trying to think.
What's your favorite Spanish word, Demi?
I don't know a lot. You know what my favorite Spanish word is? Okay, you're gonna make fun of me if I get it wrong. It's amarilla.
Amarillo?
Amarilla. Yellow. It's amarillo, or can it be both? You could
Mhm.
you could do it masculine or feminine. Amarillo. I like amarilla.
Cool.
Riley, what's your favorite Spanish word?
I'm trying to think. I barely know Spanish. Like, I know Amaria. That's a good one. I don't even know the colors besides that one. And like, I think rojo is red, and I don't know
Yeah.
any of the other colors. Um, and then it's like, I I took 2 years of Spanish, but I forgot it all. I actually forgot it before I was done. Like that was a phenomenon that I realized happened, and it fucking terrified me. And I basically just like completely freeballed the final without knowing shit. I was sitting there in Spanish 2 class one day, and I just had this like realization where I was like, "Holy shit, I've forgotten all the Spanish that I knew." And I'm not done with Spanish class. I still have to take a test. That was fun. I'm
Oh,
trying to remember.
dear.
Like, I know how to ask to use the bathroom because I had to ask to use the bathroom in
Wait,
Spanish
what
in
is it? What
Spanish
is it?
class. Puedo ir al baño.
Hmm.
I remember. Fuck. I used to know like how are you doing, but now I can't even think about it. I can't think of it. Yeah, I think I just know Puedo ir al baño, rojo, and amarillo. I think that's it.
You don't know the numbers? 1 through 10?
Oh, I guess uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. I mean, cuatro is a pretty cool word. There you go. That's my answer. I like
Like
cuatro. It's a
Ocho is better.
nice
Ocho's better.
ocho.
Ocho.
Okay, okay, that's a pretty good too. Ocho. Amarillo is a good answer though. I remember that was like a cool word to me because there's a character in the Pokemon manga who like used as an alias, which ended up once I learned what the word meant, it ended up being really stupid because the character's name is Yellow, like their actual name, and their
Yeah.
like mysterious alias is Amarillo, which is just yellow in Spanish.
Who could Amarillo possibly be? Not yellow. Shit. What was I gonna say? Oh, I mean, so like Spanish words are hard to pronounce as a white person, particularly from the Midwest, with like the most like aggressively Caucasian vocal cadence possible. But it's also like there's the dilemma. It's do I use like the accent for the word, or do I just say it in a super white voice?
That
So
is a perplexing dilemma. Yes.
when I go to the Mexican restaurant and I want to order my favorite item, do I say, "Hello, I would like to order quesabirria, please," or do I say, "Hello, I am white person. I would like to order quesabirria, please"? It doesn't work either way. It's lame. It's weird. What do I do? I just have to learn Spanish. I think that's what I have to do. There's the only way out of the awkwardness is learning
I
Spanish.
respect you more if you try to pronounce it correctly.
Even if I sound lame and stupid and white for like the whole
Yes, they know you
sentence.
don't have an American accent.
Yeah.
Even if you sound like you're doing a racist accent.
How would it sound like I'm doing a racist accent? I'm just pronouncing the word correctly.
I feel like, again, as a white person, I feel like it's hard to really pay attention to how you're pronouncing a Spanish word and not accidentally be kind of doing a racist accent.
I think you're overestimating how many people would find it racist to just pronounce it how someone who speaks Spanish would pronounce it. Like as long as you're not one of those white people who like sees Mexican people and you don't even speak Spanish, you're just like, "Hola, my amigos." Like that's lame as fuck.
No, I just speak to
Yeah.
them loudly in English because that makes them understand it. That's how it works.
Come on, no. Do you remember Wait, did you watch more of Ted season 2?
I haven't seen it all yet, but I did watch more of it.
Did you watch the Dungeons and Dragons episode?
Yes, that episode was
There was
great.
the joke where they're playing Dungeons and Dragons, and the father is like they're at the tavern, and the father's like, "Let me get a Dr. Pepper," and obviously it's medieval times, so the guy's like, "Dr. Pepper, what are these strange words?" And he's like, "God damn it, it's that Mexican restaurant all over again." He's so like I think the way they make him like kind of a sympathetic character throughout the show, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, also he's just a vile racist piece of shit." Is pretty interesting. I'm only a
I
few
mean,
episodes into
I
season.
think it's a pretty like accurate depiction of like just what Boston is. Like a
Yeah.
as someone who grew up with a Boston mom and has met all of her Boston friends, this is just what Boston is like. It's not they don't even mean anything by it. It's just how they were. It's just how they came up.
We don't mean anything by our vile racism. It's just how we are. We just hate black and Mexican people. So and it's okay. Like okay.
They don't hate them. They just
Yeah, they don't
naturally
hate
view
it.
them as different.
It's like yeah, we don't hate people of color, but we're going to excessively make fun of them and also be angry at them whenever one of them pisses us off.
And we're gonna say the N-word all the time.
Yep. Yeah. I don't actually have any Boston friends, IRL. I've talked to some Boston folks with the internet. How did you avoid getting a Boston accent again?
I just was like raised and knew people who didn't have one, and I didn't, and I learned how to talk normal.
See, I always thought an accent was like being Jewish. Like if your mother has it, you have it.
I think accent is more nurture than nature, and
Yeah.
I was around a lot of people in my childhood, and only like one or two of them had the crazy Boston accent, so
Did you
I didn't pick it up.
Are you blind to the Boston accent? Like your mom has one, right?
Yes.
Do you notice it when she speaks? Because a lot of people are like completely blind to their parents' accents.
Only if I'm like trying to notice it. I
Yeah.
definitely don't just actively notice it. Like sometimes I'll think about it and I'll be like, it is funny how she says "ca" and "ba" and things like that.
Does
But
my
I don't
mom
usually notice.
does my mom have like a New York accent?
Mm, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she does. Both your parents do. Your dad's is way more thick.
My dad's from Jersey. My mom's from Manhattan.
Oh,
So
your dad has like a more thick, obviously from the East Coast accent. Your mom could blend in probably. I think like after a couple minutes of talking to your mom, you can tell she's East Coast. Yeah, Jordan is like, my dad doesn't have an accent, and their dad's like, "Hey, I'm Jordan's dad. How's it going? How you doing? I'm the most obviously from New Jersey guy you've ever met. Hey,
How
let's
you
go
doing?
get a cup of coffee, eh?
eh?
Eh? I don't, that
Boston.
wasn't part of the accent. I say eh.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, that was just using the bit.
Wait,
Like,
did your mom actually
is
say
this
cat?
anything?
What'd you say?
What'd you say?
What'd you say?
What? Oh, he's cutting out.
Ooh, what you
He's cutting out.
say?
What did you say?
I don't know what I said. I
You
don't
know
even know
what you said,
what thing I
okay.
said that you're
Does your
referring
mom say
to.
"ka"? Is that true? Is that real?
She does say "ka" and
It's not just
"ba."
Family Guy. That's a real thing.
Yes, they don't hit their R's in
It's just no
AR
R.
words.
There's just no words ending in R.
I went to college in Massachusetts for a little while. I considered like quite a few colleges in Boston, and I on St. Patrick's Day 2018 I went to visit this college. And one of the main things that I remember from Boston like forever is like we're driving and this guy is literally beating the crap out of his girlfriend while he's driving and she's in the passenger seat. He's drunk on St.
That's some
Patrick's Day.
multitasking skills. That's some
Yeah.
fucking.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It was wild. He like literally picked her up like by the hair and slammed her against the window.
He's doing like a Mortal
One
Kombat
hand while
fatality
driving
on
with the
his
other.
wife.
This guy's talented.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
He wasn't driving well. Yeah.
Okay.
We're a multitasker. Okay. Boston multitasking, I guess. That's can that be? We need to put that on Urban Dictionary. The Boston multitask
Oh
is
my
beating
god.
the shit out
That's great.
of while driving. That'd be pretty good. I feel like every city needs like a thing. You know what I mean? There's the Manhattan Transfer. There's the
What's that?
you don't want to know what that is. It's really fucking disgusting. It's one of the most disgusting things ever conceived by a human being. I'm dead serious. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. It's disgusting. Then the Boston multitask. I feel like that's pretty funny. I feel like that's a pretty good note. What do you think, Riley?
Yeah.
Hey, bye everybody. We have all of our links in the description. Jordan's links are not in the description.
Wait, weren't we gonna do comments? Shit.
Oh shit, yeah. We can go
Yeah.
through just the last episode though.
I mean,
Are you
I'm pretty
still
sure
doing them?
I'm pretty sure only this episode and one other episode even have comments. We could probably go through them all in not very much
No,
time.
most of them are comments. We could do a big comment catch up thing on another time, I think.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
Last
I think this last episode is just a couple Redox comments.
is like 10.
Yep,
Get a little closer.
We say who it is or just read the comment?
That's just these are all these comments are Redox. One-
they're all Redox.
Oh. Do you guys have Bob's Texas style kettle cooked chips?
I've never heard of those. Are they good? Redox? Tell us.
No, I've never heard of
Have you gotten
them.
one?
You're so
No.
poor, Riley. You struggle pitching in the 200 your mom asked you to.
No, I don't. I only struggled doing that when I was literally unemployed. I'm employed now. That's no longer a struggle. You fuck.
Riley likes to not have a license or have a car or not have a sense of urgency.
Yeah, because I'm
you're not-
scared of driving. I like not being in this life-threatening situation that scares me. Correct. Next question.
To catch Jordan up, Redox is this guy that listens to every episode and comments nice things about me and mean things about Riley for some reason.
Huh. Do you have
They
a
do the same thing on one of my other
huge
shows, but I actually get the
outside?
nice comments on that one because he hates the other guy more.
True.
I got a PS5 and left it at the meat department.
But that's not true. You can't do that. You have to if you get a PS5 out of the fucking electronics case, they check it out there.
Wow,
Yeah.
what a fucking idiot!
Unless you
Fucking
bought-
0 out of 10 joke, idiot.
Unless you
Doesn't
bought
even
the
understand how
PS5, paid
Walmart
for
works.
it, and then left it at the meat department. Like, one thing I will say just on that topic. I owe an apology. I owe an apology to all Walmart customers. You do so. Remember I complained saying everybody acts like all Walmart employees have the keys to every single case. So I was complaining about this reality because it was true when I first worked there. But I've come to learn literally the day after we recorded that episode that we do in fact have access to open all of the cases. So I'm like, you fucking idiot customers. You think I can open that case? I don't even work in electronics. You think I have the electronics keys? You think any given associate is walking around with every single key? Well, it's like, well, yeah, we open them with the app now.
Yeah,
It's like an e-reader, so my bad.
that's really funny.
I've been calling people on the literally on the fucking the intercom. I've literally been calling the intercom, like, attention Walmart associates, customer assistance is needed in the electronics case, not knowing that literally any associate can open it. Making a fool of
That's
myself.
so funny.
I mean, no one bothered to tell you.
Why? Nobody told me. Nobody told me how to do anything. They're just like, all right, this is the job. Go do the job.
You have a job now. Go
Yeah.
do work stuff.
Oh, and you'll get fired if your brain doesn't automatically have the knowledge of how to do every single task in the store.
Back to some comments. I usually do caca on the floor and make a mess. I'm contributing to the extra hires.
Okay.
Yes, Redox is making a lot of very funny jokes about that thing we said about how it creates jobs to put things in the wrong aisles so that somebody has to change them and stuff like that.
It's creating maintenance jobs, I guess.
Do not work at a factory, plant, or manufacturing job. You will never leave or have free time.
That's true.
True. Shout out to Mo Diggity.
Mo worked at Walmart in his mid to late 20s and explains a lot on his current situation. 150 cents more for his graveyard shift is good pay for Mo.
I'm surprised Redox remembers that. Redox studies Mo like people study Creed. Like it's crazy. Like all this lore is like Redox remembers everything we ever say on a podcast. Redox is like a court reporter.
Very low expectations from Riely that a call center is a good spot. 5 years gonna pass by and he will still be at a call center.
What's funny is before I read this comment, but after we recorded this podcast and put it out, I literally said on a MoCast that's not out yet that I could see myself in this job for 5 years. So I'm sure he's gonna have a field day with that one when that comes out.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, guys, gals, and pals, we are making so much cheddar, the Rat Pack is furious. This has been the TransFat Experience. Riely, do you have anything specific you want to plug?
I want to plug the Anti-Demigloom Foundation because you just dissed non-binary people. You denounced them.
What are you talking about? How did I denounce them?
You usually say guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and this time you just said pals. You cut out
pals.
the whole
Pals is an
part.
inclusive term. I feel like guys, gals, and non-binary pals is like, I don't know. I feel like I don't want to single out anybody.
That's fair. That's fair.
Pals is the gender neutral term. I don't know. Whatever. I do.
He's a pal. She's a pal. We're all
separately
pals.
from my decision to use that, I do hate non-binary people. They hate me though.
True.
The
Jordan,
two
do you
I've been on the air
concur?
with. I want to plug. Obviously, I want to plug the charities we always put in the description for Palestine. The Middle East Children's Alliance, Palestinian Children's Relief Fund, Muslim Aid USA. Go donate to that shit. But also, I don't know. Try to do something. Try to do something to make the world a better place. It doesn't seem like there's a lot we can do, but we could if we all try a little bit harder, things will be a little bit better. That's all I really have to say. And also, I never plugged this shit. Go listen to my album on Spotify.
Oh
and
shit!
Apple Music and iTunes and YouTube and SoundCloud.
Oh yeah, you're like
whatever.
a musician
Tidal.
and stuff.
If you really love Jay-Z, you can listen to my album on Tidal. It's Demigloom, Demigloom, no space. There's this bullshit fucking French band that's Demi space Gloom. They stole my name years after I had been using it. I'm going to war with them. Anyways, go listen to Demigloom and my album.
They're negative XP fans.
My album is called FXTX or Fag Time, depending on the streaming service. But yeah, go check that shit out. I'm a rapper.
I can't say the name.
Not only am I a hilarious and effortlessly charismatic podcast host, I am also an elite lyricist in the genre of hip hop music, really breaking boundaries. So you should go check that out. Jordan, you want to plug anything? You want to shout out anything? Nothing? What's something that people should go buy at the store? Like, what's something you buy at the store that most people don't buy that you think people should? Why are you scared? Why are you mic shy?
They've been on the podcast this whole time.
What about this here?
I like it.
All right, you guys will never know what it is, but I pointed to something. I was trying to think of something funny to lie. It was our Mein Kampf collection, actually.
I was literally about to say Mein Kampf. We are the exact same wavelength.
Do you remember that video, that kid who got Mein Kampf for Christmas when he asked for Minecraft?
I do. It's one of my favorite videos.
I wish it wasn't fake, but you know.
Where'd you even get this?
Troy, have you seen that? There's this, I think it's from like Switzerland or something. There's this video of this little kid. It's like a whole family Christmas. They just open up a present and it's Mein Kampf.
Oh.
And then his parents are like, they go to his uncle. They're like, "Why would you get a Mein Kampf?" And he's like, "He said we wanted Mein Kampf for Christmas." He's like, "No, Minecraft, not Mein Kampf." I think the prospect of a Mein Kampf collection is kind of funny. Like, just to really emphasize how dedicated somebody is.
He made sequels. We didn't even know.
Yeah. Mein Kampf 2. What's the German
What's the word
German
for like
version?
triumph? Because that would be the sequel. He'd write a book about how he was like the cool dictator man.
Wait, he wrote a book? Another book?
No, I'm saying that's what he would do. If there was a sequel to
Oh.
Mein Kampf, it'd be like the winning book.
Well, Mein Kampf translates to my problems. So if he was going to up the scale, it would be the German version of something along the lines of biggest problem in the universe. I think. I don't know.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
I did a whole what did I say? What else rhymes with trans fat experience? I don't know. If your dad's plans are curious, this has been the trans fat experience.
And I'm never speaking to Demigloom again.
Sorry if the timing's off. We are signing off. Gay. All right, bye guys.
Bye.
Bye, Riley.
Bye.